Hello and welcome back to some Diablo 4. Second try at doing this video. We need to... Where did they come from? I know where they came from. So yeah, second time trying to record this video. The 3080 in this machine, we all know it plays up. It's a gigabyte one. I believe it has some hairline fractures in the PCB. Most of the time it works fine. Occasionally if I move it or move the PC or something like that, it plays up. So yesterday I finally got my HBA for my server from good old China, because that's where everything comes from. And I thought, easy enough, I'll get it set up, or get it at least plugged in, powered, and whatever yesterday after I got back from work. It was fine. The only thing I didn't think about was it meant moving the PC with the 3080 in it. So now I've just got to hope that things work, things record. Or, well, not that things record, that this PC decides it wants to work for more than 2 or 3 minutes before it wants to crash out. Which it already has crashed out. I've already given everything a little jiggle round inside and made sure everything's seems okay. But you never know. Hello, Mr. Goblin. You're done. You're done, dude. But yeah, we're hunting runes. Well, farming runes, hunting runes, whatever you want to call it. Don't know why I'm killing loads of stuff. It's kind of unnecessary. But yeah, we need runes because I need to craft the Ring of Starless Skies, because it's the Uber that I've wanted all season and just cannot get for the life of me. I've tried everything. Blacksmith chest, yeah, and it just ain't happening, so it's going to have to be find the runes, craft it that way, which is fine, it's fine, that's just what you've got to do. But I always feel like this is the most reliable way of farming runes. Oh, stop pulling me back, bouncing me around. Like 4 or 5 minutes, you get usually like 8 runes from it. So, whereas I know you get them from world bosses almost all the time, but it's not all the time. And bosses, summon bosses take me longer to kill because my build's fine. It's fine, but it's not the best build, so you just kind of have to deal with what you got, and this is the fastest way for me. Where do we want to head? Because we are maximum attuned already. We can just fly straight up. Oh, and someone asked me, someone commented yesterday, like, why do I only have 3 3 skills on my bar. That's all I need. We could do... oh, I can't actually remove it. That's a weird noise in the background. But yeah, I technically don't need Spark. I don't use it, really. I will only use it if I completely run out of mana. Or I will at least get it to 4. Get that number to 4. It doesn't go any higher than that, so... gives me a small damage increase, I believe. Not 100% sure, but... oh god, I don't really need to pick up any of this stuff. Yeah, I just like minimalist, simple builds. I don't really want to be like pressing tons of buttons if I can help it, because I'm a little bit lazy. But at the end of the day, I built this build. I tend not to look into like, how this skill stacks with that skill and that can make more damage, and can't be bothered. I just put together the attacks that do decent damage and try and build something that works with it. And this worked. Up to tier 3. Tier 4 is basically a no-go, but... oh well. Worse things have happened. But yeah, it's just a case of that's how it is, and that's how this build works. Doing the next build, the build guide that I'm following, I will have 5 skills to manage, or 6, whatever it is. So that's going to be fun. I did actually make a build. I can't remember what season it was, but there was a build that I did for a season that was, I think it was literally like a mouse-only build, and I could clear quite a lot. I think I was doing like...
will be tested now.
Hit 120 or something with literally just the mouse, just left and right click, which was insanely fun. It was just like, I'm really lazy here. I just don't know if it was barbarian. You just like leap, whirlwind, run to the next group of leap to the next group of enemies. It's just like left click, hold right click down for 2 seconds, go. Come on, let me through. Yeah, I do like minimalist builds. I think they can be quite a challenge to make work because you only have X amount of skills. But that makes it more fun. And simple because you're not trying to manage fixed casts or something that if you run out of mana you lose the... you get out of your like circulation of skills and then it all goes to hell and you die and then you have to start again. But apart from sorting out the HBA, which is actually working, which is quite nice, I got a load of crap small SSDs from work that I've slowly been collecting. Some of them aren't too crap. There's a couple of Samsung 500, 480, 500 gigabytes, a couple of crucials, and a load of 250s, 240s, 256s. So I was just like, well, why waste these drives? I may as well use them as a Steam cache. So I now have, I think I have 3 of the drives, 3 of the 7 or 8 that I brought home working. I've set up storage spaces in Windows on the server again.
Many of your kind.
OneDrive redundancy. So I can just keep adding drives to it. Come on, pick up all of these. So yeah, I need another power cable for my power supply. Because again, the power supply was left at work and it's an EVGA one. It didn't have all of the power connectors with it. Oh, I need to empty my bag. So I just kind of, yeah, repurposed that.
Been fighting hard?
Yeah, what was that ring? Cold. Rubbish. Yeah, so the repurposed power supply. Don't have the cables for it, so I've only got 3 SATA connectors. I've tried whatever other cables I've got laying around at home and they don't work. They basically stop the entire system from booting. Which is good. At least they didn't blow anything up. Because I have seen that, or I've heard of that, with some... If you use the wrong power supply SATA cables, it'll kill drives. But most modern drives can deal with it. They just... All the power supply deals with it and just goes, right, something's not right, not doing anything. Oh god, why is it getting laggy? There we go. The really fun thing about having a Steam cache of games is I deleted Grand Theft Auto Enhanced Edition off of my main PC. And that was the first game I moved across to like the SSD cache. Yeah. It's literally, if I try and transfer games to my gaming system from that, CPU 100%. It just goes up until I think I get like nearly 2 gigabit out of my 2.5 gigabit network, which is pretty nice. It means any updates I get for games, they get downloaded onto the server as soon as they're available. And then when I turn on my gaming PC, they pretty much pull down to the gaming PC off of that without eating all of my internet when I'm at home. Because my PC will download at 1.6 gigabit. Which is a little bit mad. It's nice that I don't have to wait too long for games, but it's quicker off of the cache on the server anyway. Not by a lot though. And that's CPU bound. Which I find insane. I can move stuff over at 1.8 gigabyte a second, gigabit a second, gigabit I think. But yeah. Oh, come on, get over that. Yeah, which is slightly faster than my internet. But it just, Steam just ramps up the CPU to 100% load. And the SSDs are sitting there doing like 5% load. So I know it's not SSD bound. And I know it's not bound by it being storage spaces, which can be weird and quite heavy on the overhead. But when Task Manager says Steam's using like 95% CPU, you kind of go, well, it's that extra 5% that's being used on other stuff. Yeah, that's fine.
We'll be tested now.
We're done. We are max attunement. The only problem is I have like 2 terabyte of games, and with 3 512 or 500 gigabyte SSDs, I only get 900 and something gigabyte of usable space on the storage array. What did we get this time? No more back runes yet. That's all I want. I want 3 more back runes. But I'm happy with my storage server. I can't put a better processor in the motherboard. And I don't particularly want to change out the motherboard, because it is a really nice, stable Asus workstation board with loads of, well, it's got 4 full PCI Express slots on it, which I know it can't use at full speed. I think I can use all 4 at 8 times Gen 3 speeds, which is plenty for what I need. Graphics card in one, and then I'll be using only 1 HBA. At the moment it's got capture card in there, which doesn't need 8 times. I think that's set to 4 times and it's fine, doesn't lag, or it records perfectly 4K 60. So that's good enough. So there's enough PCI lanes. A couple of NVMe slots, which only really one of them's in use. I may actually, I think the second slot's in use as well. Not entirely sure, but I could add that. If there is a drive in there, let's just, I think it might have added it to the initial array, thinking that I could set it to a cache drive, but I never got it working. So I don't know if it's still linked to the main 14 terabyte array or not. But whatever, I'll try and add it. Ooh, goblin. Dead goblin. Getting a lot more goblins in these now. But if I can get all the drives I've got, I should get 2 terabyte of usable space, which will be just about enough for all of the games I have stored. And I will still have space on the HBA for another 8 drives. but I will slowly be swapping them out for bigger drives. So the 240s are, they're too small now. They're basically they are what I'm taking out of people's PCs to put in 500s or 1 terabytes. As SSDs have got quite cheap now. It's quite impressive how low their prices are getting. I think you can get terabyte for 50 quid. Like, and it's a decent brand. It's not some X-Cap or I can't remember what the really crappy brand that I've been seeing a lot of that Amazon special builders have been putting in their systems. It's always one of those things. See drives in systems and go, well, that's why it's running really slow, even though they say it's got an SSD in it. It's got an SSD that's probably already failing after 6 months. I think XUM. There's a brand XUM, they remanufacture motherboards. They like take the chipsets off of other boards and then move them over to new boards with weird custom BIOSes and all sorts. And then people bring them to me later down the line. I think they remanufacture pretty much all parts of a computer, then sell these parts as new, which they are definitely not new, and people buy them, think they're getting a good computer, but it's actually a processor from like 10 years ago, stuck on a motherboard that looks like new and looks modern, but it's actually not. It's got a chipset that's really old. Oh, come on. I'm just not getting any of the runes that I want. But anyway, enough of me rambling about work and getting free SSDs, even though they're tiny ones. And slowly building up a HBA array and storage spaces and storage caches. That's going to be it for today. I'm getting here because I'm probably going to do a couple more of these. No, I'm not going to do a couple more of these before I go to work because I've got other things to do this morning. Thanks for watching. Sorry about me rambling about random computer stuff and not so much about the game. But yeah, we really don't. I'm just annoyed that my build can't do tier 4. But we need one more fugitive head and then I think I can craft another witchcraft gem thing. But whatever. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you've enjoyed it and want to see more. And I will see you all next time. Bye.